actually really super exciting to go to Latin America, to Mexico, where you have received me with such love for incredible amount of years already. Now recently, well, it's been a long time since I was in Mexico actually last time because of the pandemic and all that, but even though you already were giving me the chances to see more of your country and visit other places, not only DF,
Yeah.
so it's like I'm really happy that the Mexican audience have embraced me. So it's incredible to perform for you people. I mean, the love that I receive as an artist, also the love that I receive as a person, it's a very particular and is not happening all around the world. That kind of passion, let's call it partially fanatism, loyalty, that my incredible fans have towards my art, towards me. It's really beautiful. I have beautiful fans. I have fan clubs that are working constantly, to spread the news about my forthcoming tour. They are very active. They are getting together. I love seeing all that happening. So it's wonderful.
What you feel, still to who you were before.
Biggest difference is when I started, because my career as a metal singer was something I never dreamed of. I never thought of becoming a metal singer. I always thought when I was young, I was 18 years old at the time when I joined Nightwish, 18 years. I thought of becoming an opera singer, a classical lyrical singer, professional singer. So it all happened kind of like accidentally, I took the challenge as Nightwish. I took the challenge and I made my way through the challenge, through the years. I discovered the way I need to use my voice for the music, and happened that I was very alone, There were not many women around. I did not have a role model to look up for as a woman. Hey, I would like to do exactly what she's doing, or like she's doing, I really love what she's doing in metal, not even in rock. No. So I had to find my way kind of alone, And if there was a moment, very rarely, that I met another rock singer, female rock singer, metal singer in the festivals that Nightwish was playing in the beginning of our career, it was incredible. We were like, oh, get together immediately, and it's a miracle to have another lady around. Nowadays, the situation is, thank God, is different because there are many of us, and it's wonderful for me to see my my influence in the scene. That has been a huge influence, in a way, very positive, thankfully, influence, that I see a lot of women around. And of course, there would be even space for many more of us. I mean, I have never really needed to give a thought about that too much because I'm a woman only. It is a metal world still. This rock world is a men's world still today. But I have not suffered just because I'm a woman. I have made my way because of being very unique. Probably that's been my blessing, that my voice was always, or has always been, different. My work, or the way I work, has been different. So I have always been embraced by the metal scene. They've always respected me. So I have not had trouble, let's say, as I know many other women have had. But yes, I would just tell you that I'm very proud. I'm very proud of the beginnings, But I'm very proud of this moment that I see powerful, strong women around in rock and roll. there were a lot of talks about in media or something in the press around us as women being like a competitors within each other in the beginning of my career, like because we were not too many, so media were kind of put us kind of against each other, which was completely wrong, because I always had felt this super connection with the women, with other women, and I've always been very proud of them, and I've never been like I want to have a cat fight here because it would be completely unnecessary. And so I love these girls and I love these women around, and so when I started doing the collaborations, for example with Sharon from Within Temptation, that happened already long ago. Some people were asking me, but you don't feel like there is some kind of tension between you and I'm like, what the hell? We are friends and we love each other, and and it's amazing to make music together. So yeah, it would be lovely to get rid of those kind of I don't know, stereotype thinking people, because when I can collaborate with somebody that I enjoy, first of all, somebody that I enjoy listening myself, or somebody that is inspiring me, it's amazing. I love collaborating with other artists, and so I have had only good time with these women, Christina, and with lots of women. I also love to have support bands, with me on the road that are female singers in them. I want to give them a hand. I want to give them the opportunity to play with bigger crowds, and so I always want to support the women because there is space for many more of us, as I said in the beginning. We still are the minority, so when we get together, we feel that love and we feel the connectivity and the connection, and we want to share our thoughts between us, between each other, because it's important. We kind of feed each other in here, Of course it is. It's absolutely incredible that we go along on the road together after so many years with Marco. We've done only 2 shows for now, and they've been very emotional events, those 2 shows. We only sang Phantom of the Opera, but now on the next tour we will be singing many songs together, and it's like, wow. It is so nice to see that he's doing so well, and because I believe he's a kind of a different person now than when he was in a band. So I am kind of very happy to get to know him again, And so this is only a positive thing that is happening. I believe that it's very good for both of us, and of course it's insanely beautiful thing for our fans, and so we are all very excited about this. Hopefully we can make this happen in Mexico one day too, because it was something that we both would love to do. But a few of those, for example, my first touch with electronic music was with the artist called Schiller from Germany. This was a collaboration many years ago that Schiller asked me to make a song with him. So I wrote the lyrics and melodies for the song. And that was my first touch to electronic music. And that's why I kind of dared to start working on my Outlanders project that got out last year. And that is collaboration with many, many brilliant guitar players from different range of world, range of works, what they've done. Very beautiful project. Took a long time in making, but eventually it is a very beautiful album that we managed to do with my friend Torsten Stenzel. And other thing that I have been, for example, I was writing a song with Mike Oldfield and stuff like that. So, or sang a song with Scorpions. They are more rock, So, I'm very open-minded person. So when I like something, if I hear something that I really enjoy and that I see that is a beautiful challenge for me, I jump into it. So I am really hardworking woman in that sense. I want to progress. You should not be afraid of doing those kind of things. If only if, of course, I would not do something that I would feel I'm not capable of doing. It would be wrong. But if there is a heart involved and really you feel like I could really put myself into it, I try. And so, for example, one thing that I would love to still explore in the future as a songwriter, I would love to be able to write music for a film score or something like that, to see if I would be able to, capable of. But let's see.
The shadow sound, will I endure?
I don't have anything against it. Of course, it would be a terrible idea for me to write the lyrics in Spanish, but I would not be, I would need some help. I wrote a song, Montañas de Silencio, for my second album, and my husband was helping because my husband is from Argentina, so he was helping me with the lyrics. Then the Mystic Voyage has also partially some lyrics in Spanish, where my husband came in picture again helping me. But it would be a huge challenge. Obviously, nowadays I speak Spanish. I use 3 languages every day with my family, so I manage with my Spanish. I do not speak perfectly, but I can. And so it's like, I enjoy, it's a beautiful language. I really enjoy Spanish. And so I wouldn't have anything against making an album in Spanish only, for example. No matter, maybe my own songs or covers or something, I don't know, but it would be something nice for the future, for sure. For example, I can tell you that on my last record, In the Raw, there was Tommi Karevik singing in one song, and Tommy from
Camelot.
Yes, exactly. Sorry, thank you. And then Tommy, I was waiting because it was a time we were working in distance, like usually you do nowadays. You hardly ever get together, which is very sad. I would love to have a person next to me recording or producing the track together, but everybody is using their home studios. Like I am using my home studio, recording my vocals alone. I'm not even using a technician anymore. So it's crazy how things change, and even COVID even did it worse in that sense, that there is less and less personal connection, But Tommy was recording his vocals, and when he sent them over, I was like super excited, listening the tracks. I was in a kitchen, I remember, and I started crying like a baby because it was like way more than I expected him to do in a song. It was crazy. He had done so many incredible voices with the layers of harmonies and all that. I'm like, oh my God, this guy. So this kind of really beautiful surprises. People really worked so hard, but you never know. And that is the beauty of collaborating with people. Obviously, if I am producing my songs, I am usually talking with the person, or if we cannot be together, so I'm giving some directions what I would like her or him to do, and then it's up to them in a way. It's a beautiful surprise every time involved when the product is finished. It's a beautiful. I love doing collaborations. Oh, that is difficult. That's very difficult. the essential female fronted, because I'm hardly ever listening any metal anymore. Only when I'm driving in a car, I'm listening, just not to get off the road. But I'm very keen on listening the works, every time Within Temptation is listening or releasing their new single, I'm the first one. I am checking it out. My friends Christina Lacuna Coil, they are doing their songs. Every time singles are popping up, I'm having a radio, like this kind of release radar in a Spotify on Fridays. So I'm checking out all the new songs. So I'm trying to keep myself in the news, but it's very hard. It's very hard because finding real time to listen music nowadays is tough, especially when you're working with music. I do listen music because of my husband is putting music all day long in the house, which I appreciate very much. When my daughter comes home, she's doing the same. So it's a very good thing that there is music around. But me listening music today is very tough. It's very, very tough. If I'm seeking an inspiration, then I go and I check out things, but it's very, I think my seeking inspiration is more into, I'm looking for producers, or I'm looking for guitar players, their sound, mixing engineers, because now I'm working on the new album compositions, I'm writing new material all the time. So I'm really keen on like now checking with who I want to work with this album, with the new one. For me, it was Metallica's Black Album when I was young, it has great songs. It's more like a pop album from the band, but still it gives you an eye-opener. It's a classic album. So for me, it was that when I was young, Metallica's Black Album, but I was very young, I'm way older than you, so album that is an album that never dies, kind of. It's still an album that gets a lot of radio play, and it gets a lot of attention from new fans also. So I think that it's an incredibly beautiful album from the band.